What's up, you guys? It's Dani. Welcome back to my channel. This is a very different setup for me. This is a live video. Well, I guess it won't be live when you see it, but this is video. I turned on my computer. I decided to show you guys a section of an upcoming course I'm going to be putting out, and I'm not going to edit this. So one take, I'm going to tell you all about pricing your inventory, and then it's going to go on YouTube for you to see. If you hear some white noise in the background, Miss Nova is asleep because I'm recording this at midnight. So she's asleep, but I'm looking at her on the monitor while I'm working. So just be aware of that in the background. Working mom over here. All right, so without further ado, we are talking about pricing your inventory. So the very first thing you need to consider when pricing your inventory is a range, your price range. So what is the price that you are going to make sure you don't go above and a price you're not going to go below? You need to pick something that's going to cater to your target audience, whoever your audience may be. Think about their age, think about their income, their lifestyle, their occupation, and their family status. So, what does all of that mean? I had a client whose target customer was like a freshman in college, kind of that 19 to 20, 21 age. And she was trying to price her clothes at a premium luxury level. And when we met and had a strategy session together, I had to remind her that for the goal for your audience who you're speaking to, this is not something that is something they can afford right now. They are in college, they're probably working a few hours a week in between classes. They don't have the means to spend $80 on a garment. Okay? So you have to really put your price range that fits your audience. Lifestyle. When I think about lifestyle for my audience, I think about, is this someone who more than likely has a two income household? Is it a married woman that I'm trying to speak to? Am I speaking to the busy single mom or single woman who likes to go out in the town? Am I putting clothing out for her? Who am I speaking to when I'm creating my content? Because that also plays a role in your price range. And family status. If you are catering to mothers, they have other expenses. Children have a lot of expenses attached to them. Make sure you're pricing for who you are speaking to. That is the most important thing when you're going through this process, and a mistake I see happen all of the time. This is why, in any step with business, you have to know your target audience, know that customer first before you do anything else. Now, to the part that we all need to know, this is my actual pricing um, method. This is how I price my items, and feel free to use it. It works for me. It helps make sure I always make a profit no matter what I put out. So, at the very top, you see wholesale price. Wholesale price is the price you pay. So this is for when I actually do wholesale. Let me make sure I put that out here. So I do have clothing like Inside Activewear. Those are clothes that we manufacture. So we design them. We have a manufacturer actually make them for us. They're custom to our brand. When we sell wholesale, like I did in Nobel Boutique, which, side note, more coming. We're having a storefront coming soon for Nobel. Um, when you shop wholesale, you are going to buy clothing that's already made, a designer already created, it's their piece. You're going to buy it wholesale and you're going to flip it for a resale price. So, say I bought a item for $15 wholesale. I mean, I went to the fashion district, I met with the designer, I saw a dress I really liked, they're selling it for $15. What a lot of people do is they come home and they say, well, I guess I would sell for about $20, $25. So we will just double the price with no real method, no thought into how they're pricing the items. Now, can you do that? Can you slap any price on it that you want? Absolutely. But I'm in business to make money and to make a profit. And this is how you do it. My wholesale price is $15. And then I know for myself, going down here to product markup, we'll talk more about what these mean. Product markup is how much you're going to mark up or raise the price of your wholesale item. I always do between 100 to 200%, and that might sound a little bit crazy, but it'll make sense as we get into the next slide about sales and promotions. But I always do between 100 to 200% depending on the quality of the item. If it's a basic bodysuit, I'm not going to charge 200%. I'm not going to raise it 200% for that. If it's a thick jacket or really nice jeans or some kind of set, then 200%. for this particular example, hold on, let me make sure I pulled up all my notes here. For this particular example, I went with the 200% example just for example. So the way you find that is you do your wholesale times your market price. So let me see if you guys can actually see my phone here. Hopefully you guys can see it. I just put the wholesale price and I add 200%. And it gives you $45. So that's how I got my product price of $45. So any item that comes into my boutique, if I pay $2 for a pair of sunglasses wholesale, I would go to my calculator, do 2 plus, if you're doing 100%, now your glasses are $4 you're selling in your boutique. Whatever it is, whatever item it is, if you pay $45 wholesale, which that's a lot, but, and then you're going to mark it up 200%. Now you're selling to your customer for $135. That's the way that you find your product price. The reason you're going to mark it up to 100 or 200% is because eventually you will probably run sales promotions in your boutique, in your shop. You need to still make a profit when that happens. So we will get more detail with that in a second. Just trust me. Stick between 100 to 200% as your markup. Okay, because you're in business to make money. All right. So that's how you get your product price. Then the profit, that's how much you are actually making from that sale. So when someone pays $45, yes, they're giving you $45, but you didn't actually make $45 because you already paid $15 for the piece originally. So you take the product price and the wholesale and subtract them, and I made $30 profit because I paid 15, I sold it for 45, so I really made $30 on that item. Another reason you need to make sure you mark up your product appropriately, because if it's too low, if you just double it, you're really not going to make much money. For example, this product we paid $15 for. If I just decided to double this and sell it for $30, I'm only making $15 on this item. Okay. If I decide just to randomly slap $18 on an item, you're only making $3 on that item. Not really a profit. You're not going to build a business that way. All right, now something that's very, very important, extremely important piece to all of this is your profit margin. I use a calculator on Calculator Soup. It's called Calculator Soup. I'll link it down in the description. But this is what I use to double check my math for profit margins, because they are very, very important. And it really helps when it comes to your sales and promotions and profit as well. So on Calculator Soup, it has you put the cost of your item wholesale. Ours is 15. And then it also has you put the revenue, so how much you sold the item for. We sold it for 45. Click calculate, and then Calculator Soup tells us, hope you can see it, that our profit margin is 66.7% at a 200% markup. Profits $30. So this really does do all of this math for you on Calculator Soup, which is linked in the description. But profit margin 66.7%. The key point to this profit margin: do not run any sales or promotions above your profit margin. If you do, you're not making a profit. That means you're going to be losing money on that item. So many times I have students come to Busy Boss Academy, and when I look at their boutiques, they're just having 60% off sale, 45% off sale, 70% off sale, and they have no strategy, no structure behind it. And in our case, if we ran a 70% off, like blowout sale, we're losing money. Because if we're going over 66.7%, we're no longer making a profit on this item. So more about that in the next slide. Let's scoot on over here. In my boutique, I have a 3-part breakdown for sales and promotions. So we have our 1 month, 30-day breakdown, where if an item has been sitting for 30 days and it's still around, I haven't sold out of it, then after 30 days, I do a 30% markdown. If we were in the 66%, which usually my margins are about 60%, 50 to 60%. So in this case, 66%, I'm not going to go above 50. So after 30 days, 1 month, if a product is still there, not moving, I will mark it down 30%. Doing that, I'll make $16.50 on my product by going ahead and changing my my numbers here. After 2 months, um, I go to 40% after 60 days. And the way you find this is you take your product price and you just subtract 30%. So let me show you guys real quick. So going back to the 1 month, our product is $45. If I subtract 30%, your item is now $31.50. That's where I got the $31.50. That's how much I'm going to sell it for. So it's on sale for $31.50. And because I paid $15 for the item, I'm now making $16.50 instead of $30 profit. After 2 months, 60 days, I up the sale to 40%. Now I'm selling for $27, $12 profit. And if it is still sitting around for 90 days, 3 months, that's when it becomes like a clearance item, 50% off, $22.50. And now I'm only making $7.50. I still have a way, I still have a gap. I can still go a little bit higher. I can go all the way to 60% if I wanted to, but I am not willing to take anything lower than $7.50 for any item that I'm paying $15 for. I'm already taking a bit of I'm just not gonna take anything lower than that. So this is my breakdown. I always do 30 days, 60 days, and then 90 days. It's really important to have a sales breakdown for your items. When an item first comes in before it even hits my website, I always have a sale method for it. So I know exactly what to do as it is going through the motions of being sold. So today in Seide Activewear, we just launched our new collection, Emerald Collection. Every product you see in the collection already has their sales breakdown. Every item you see on that collection, I go through this method to price the items. This is the best way to make sure I'm fair to my clients, my customers, and to myself until I can be able to sustain my business. All right, you guys, really short, really sweet, simple video today. Like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in my Instagram. You can put them in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. And also, if you would like to get even deeper into this process of pricing your products, in the link down below, I've also linked my product launch planner, which you can get right on Amazon for $17.99. That takes you through step by step from idea all the way to product and marketing and pricing your products as well. All right, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.